SARTopo displays map coordinates in two different formats at the same time. So to see how the current display is set up, we go to the top right of the map and look in this box, and the first two lines are coordinates. And it's the same coordinate just displayed in two different formats. So the top line is degrees or decimal degrees, and then the next line is degrees, minutes, seconds. To change the way those coordinates are displayed, we go over to our config menu, click that, and then we go down and we see under coordinate system, there's two there, primary and secondary. The primary is this top one, the secondary is the one underneath that. So we'll go back over here and let's change primary to UTM. So we click that, select UTM, and we see now the top line is UTM, the second line is degrees, minutes, second. And in this case, it's giving us the coordinate for wherever our cursor is located. That's all we need to do to change how the coordinates are displayed in SARTopo. So while we're on the topic of how SARTopo displays coordinates, here's a couple of other quick tips. So normally, as you move the cursor around, you'll see it displays the coordinates for that position. If sometime you see that it doesn't do that, what's happened is maybe up at the config menu, you can go up here, go down to show position at, it might say instead of position at cursor, it might be set to center. In that case, it's only going to show us the coordinates for the center of the map, not where the cursor is. So you can see as I move the cursor, it doesn't change that. When I move the map, it will change that. But most people prefer just to leave it set to a cursor, so we'll do that for now. Another really nice feature of SARTopo is it will display the coordinates for any point in multiple formats at the same time. So let's in this case pick La Cumbre Peak. If I right click and then I see in the little pop-up point info, I can go over position and elevation, and you can see that now it's giving us the coordinates in 5 different formats. So this can be useful if, for example, a helicopter is asking you for what the coordinates are, and they typically use degrees and decimal minutes, then you can find those right there. It also will give it to you in English, so if you just want to read it off, you can do that. So I find this to be helpful sometimes when someone is asking you for the coordinates of a particular position, and it might be easier than putting the cursor here and trying to read up here because the cursor might move. Anyway, those are a couple of quick tips that I find helpful.